Hey, Tony Gasson here. Y'all gotta forgive me now. I got on one of my son's little birthday party jerseys. They like Liverpool Football Club. Y'all know LeBron James invested, I think, 6 million. It's like you mean to tell me if I had $6 million, I could have bought into Liverpool, and that investment's so up for him right now because Liverpool one of the most favorite teams in the world. And but I want to pop on here and talk to you about this here. What is the lady that I seen on TikTok? I mentioned it a little bit in my live yesterday. I got a coaching call and business call in 37 minutes, so I won't be here long before y'all today. But I have been mentioning the mental health of women, and we know that men have mental health issues as well and are going through. But what's more so alarming is the mental health issues I'm seeing a lot of women have, because the woman is really the backbone of the world. Like if you think about it, a woman is a man's backbone. A woman is the children's backbone. Like it's a lot put on the shoulders of a woman. And when you don't regulate your body and regulate your mind, you have to understand that the stuff that we have access to today, our lives back to the beginning of time, and get a woman pregnant, have a pregnant woman, and have that woman give birth. After she gives birth, what is she doing? Like, what is she in control of? What is she in charge of? Like, what are her roles, her duties, her tasks? She breastfeeding. She breastfeeding the baby, and she resting. She's sleeping. Like the man is going out and hunting. He bringing home the food. He's protecting the house, and she got to worry about her kids. And then when her man get horny, she the CEO of home. But today, listen, that in itself is a lot. Like just that in itself. And even when a woman doesn't have kids or can't have children, just managing the woman, what a woman goes through in her body. One wrong thing, you got a UTI. One wrong thing, you got a yeast infection. You on your menstrual for 7 days a month. Anything off in your body, and you got horrible cramps. So this without kids. Now you add kids. You add a man. Mood swings. We have bad days. We have ego problems. We have attitude problems. We have stress, drama, and trauma, and all of that. So we have all of that right there. And so think about that. Think about that right there. Y'all forgive me, one of the boys in my program is writing me. We got another trip this weekend. Thank y'all so much for the support, to all my donors who have supported us. God bless you and thank you. And we got to worry about that. So now you dealing with that. But this is what I want you to look at today. Add in. I want you to add in work related stress. Your corporation, your coworkers, your pay related stress, your income, your raise, your promotion. Add in the stress from your mom, good or bad. The stress from your sister, your best friend. Add in social media, editing photos, Photoshop, tummy tucks, liposuction, BBLs, Botox, filler, veneers, lip filler, all of this stuff. You add in all of that, you get on social media, you comparing all day long. Her house, her husband, her purse, her body. You in You in constant comparison all day long. Comparison is what? As the genius quote says. So now you seeing that. What you going through? What you going through? So the mental health right now of women with daily daily alcohol or daily masturbation or daily poor sleep, going to bed after 10:30. Like what women have to realize is it was men who was created for extreme circumstance. Men was created for war. Like we built for the chaos. We built for the mess. And we can't even handle it. It's men suffering from PTSD. And then you have women suffering from PTSD, but the woman's body is completely different than the man's body. The woman's body is a receiver, is an empath, a conduit, a catalyst, a nurturer. The woman makeup is completely different. And this how you see stuff like this. We have a woman who is moving amongst us in society, and she is on TikTok and have completely lost her mind. Like she is showcasing to the entire world. No responsibility, no accountability, no mirror in her face. All her problems and everything she got going on is because of this man, her psychiatrist. She pretty, she well spoken. She, by all accounts, if you didn't see her on this display that she on right now on TikTok, you would think that she was just an everyday person. Like you want to be her friend, want to have lunch with her. You know, you doing what you call it, staycations. You doing girls trips. Like y'all really out there living your life, and then next thing you know, boom, you wake up one day, she talking about I'm in love with my best friend, and she leading me on. She got me in triangulation with her and her husband, and you like what is wrong going on? You losing your mind. You like what in the world is she talking about? Listen, I'm here to tell y'all, like I am dealing with this. I'm dealing with this with countless women. I am dealing with through the emails, the comments, and it's like I come to a place where I'm like, man, I don't know if I could do many more group coaching sessions because just some of the questions that I get in those sessions, some of the women in there and what they going through, what they struggling with, what they dealing with. Like it's heavy stuff out here. And no, the offender that's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, the lady going through mental health issues. And then guess what? Another lady said, seen another video my wife sent me of the lady was talking to her therapist. Why do so many and ask her therapist about this other lady issues? That's another thing that I have found as a coach. A lot of times since I've been doing this, I've been professional life coach for 18 years. It's a lot of times I'm on the phone with women and they are addressing the problems of another woman. What do you think about this right here with my friend or my cousin or my mama or my sister or whatever? And I'm always intrigued by that because I'm like, okay, this is about you. Like, why are you concerned about somebody else's problems and what they got? Why are you focused on diagnosing them or figuring them out instead of figuring you out? Instead of figuring out what you got going on, like why are you spending your time and your money to ask about somebody else? And there was a lady that her video went viral. She asking her therapist about this other lady that's on TikTok. That ain't what therapy for. Well, what we talking to the therapist about that for? They ain't got nothing to do with you. But at the same time, why you got therapists? What you going through? What you going through? That therapy ain't for everybody. And so I know therapists don't like that. But if you need therapy, it is nothing wrong with it. You need to be in there. You need to be in there. I'm typically hired by people after therapy has failed. And it ain't nothing wrong with the therapy. It's just the person. It just ain't work for the person. And so they come to me. And this is what they typically say. They typically say, they typically say, hold on one second. That they want coaching because they want specific feedback. That a therapist just sit there and just nod their head and just keep asking questions and don't give them any advice. So they want life coaching because they want advice. They want to hear an unbiased, real opinion. But that a therapist could be sued or be audited or be whatever, so the therapist can't really give them advice. That's what they tell me. I've only had one therapy session in my life, so I don't really know how therapy works. And in a therapy session I had in my life, she told me that with what I got on my shoulders, taking care of everybody, that would lead somebody to suicide. She said billionaires would be stressed, and she was like, I don't know how you doing it. She was like, I definitely would not be doing it. And she was like, so God bless you. And I kind of already knew that or whatever. I only did one therapy session. For me, it's not. I got the Holy Bible, but for those who maybe don't read a Bible or read the Bible and they still want some insight or what have you, something to make them think, then that's what I'm here for. But I want you to be very mindful, and I'm gonna tell you how you got to do it. And this is why we did the 3 B's. This is why we did the 3 B's. Because you got to put a system in place. You got to have a schedule. Y'all gotta forgive me. One of my NBA guys texted me as well. Is one of my boys in my program, and a lot going on. A lot going on at the same time while I'm trying to do this here, serve. And so, what you have to realize is that you got to regulate your days. You got to make sure that you decreasing your alcohol intake and you increasing your water intake. And hold on one second. And so, one of the boys in my program texted me and got the trip tomorrow. I'm still trying to raise funds for it. Day before the trip. Link in the description. God bless you. This time I got to take his mom and his grandma because it's a elevation opportunity for him, and also trying to help him on the media side of things. And so, y'all. So you have to make sure that you're giving your day direction. So when the nutritionist say, "Are you drinking half of your body weight in ounces of water?" You got to make sure you're doing that. Are you getting 8 hours of sleep? You got to make sure you're at least getting 7. You got to make sure you're doing that. Are you drinking alcohol after 7 p.m.? You got to make sure too. It's a science to that as well. So you shouldn't be drinking alcohol after 7, and you're really not supposed to be drinking alcohol like that at all, because any of it can affect our body, especially if you're trying to lose weight. And so I want you to think about that. And next thing you got to realize is you got to be doing 30 minutes of exercise a day. So everything that you're not doing, you also should not be on social media consuming gossip and junk. Like this is where you're supposed to be at. These types of channels that's feeding your life, that's helping you grow. That let us go out and get the mess and filter the mess and turn the mess into a message. Turn the mess into a lesson. You ain't got to go watching and consuming all the mess. You just get the lesson from the mess. And then you get off social media. Don't watch red pill content, woman bashers, man bashers, uh, tarot readers, psychics, witches, hypergamy. Don't watch all that foolishness. Feed your life. You let social media, you use social media, don't let social media use you. And you have to create and have your big four that you're gonna do every day, or your big five, or your big six, and you got to knock that out of the park. You got to do that, and you got to grind on that. And so realize that this is on you, and everything that you don't do, it's gonna cause mental health. And see, I was watching the lady, and she slipped up. She slipped up. She said she Googled, therapist near me or something like that, and she just went to the local therapist. And she caught, I could tell she was lying right there. She didn't mention that she looked at their pictures, and she chose a therapist based on their pictures. She just said she went in there and she happened to notice that the therapist they sent out to her happened to be relatively handsome and her age. She seen his picture online before she went in there, and that's why she went in there. And so she was going in there with her trauma. She was going in there with her sex addiction. She was going in there with her Jezebelism, and she went in there already predetermined that she want to put a therapist in the role of her sapiosexual boyfriend to communication right there. And and so this is what you got to realize, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm pausing. Okay, though, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, I was getting one of my young men ready because they be asking questions, and sometimes they don't know how to answer the questions. So I had to type out some questions, type out the answer, and have him tell him to study those tonight over and over, put in his own words. And so I want you to think about this, because what this lady is showing, like, I would venture to say 5 to 7 out of 10 women in America right now is going through the same thing. You got to realize that 90% of my clients are women. So I get to see a lot I get to walk in the shoes of a lot of different types of women from all different types of walks of life. And so this lady talking about her psychiatrist, I have about maybe 2 to 4 clients that are psychiatrists, women that are psychiatrists. So they come to me for coaching, relationship coaching, business coaching. I have clients who are doctors, who are surgeons, radiologists, what you call it, homeopathic, um, cardiologists, ophthalmologists, all kind of doctors. And I have clients who are lawyers, a plethora, unlimited amount of clients who are nurses, who are RNs, clients who are nurse anesthetists, nurse practitioners. So I get to a lot of clients are unemployed. Some of my clients are retired. Some of my clients are military. Some of my clients are retired military. So I get to talk to, for an hour at a time, countless different types of women from all different walks of life, 5 or 6 different continents, and from the age of 16 to the age of, I think, 75 or 76 is my client base, my client range. And It's real out here. And so I'm telling y'all, men and women alike, but especially the women, because if you realize like what we seeing done, what this lady is doing, think about it. Tessa Ressa, Risa Tisa. We don't have a male version of that 50-part series. This lady here with the therapist, we don't have a male version of that. So the attack spiritually right now is on the woman. Like, and I keep telling y'all that the devil have shifted his focus. Men are now in the season of reaping what has been sold. P. Diddy, Tyler Perry, T.D. Jakes, Shannon Sharp, all of these men that we seeing, Epstein, Donald Trump, these men that we seeing going through all this stuff right here. We as men, we in the season of reaping what's been sold. Women is in the season under attack. Women going on attack right now. That's why you seeing so many threesomes, so many open relationships, so many lesbians, so many bisexual, so many just losing their mind, losing their wits about themselves. That's why you seeing so much. It is so much preying. It's so much preying on women. Like what y'all have to realize and understand is women are preyed on by men and women are preyed on by women. All of these women's empowerment conferences, and you literally going in there to hear Abba Dabba Doo. Y'all went to Woman Evolve to hear Abba Dabba Doo. You could get every single message you heard at Woman Evolve right here on this channel for free. And it'll go way deeper and be way more profound and way more beneficial right here on YouTube. And y'all spend hundreds of dollars and thousands if you had to fly and get a hotel and a rental car to go sit in there and be hollered at with elementary concepts. That's prey. You being preyed on to feel special, to feel smart. Look how, do you know how much money is made for that conference? And it's like, sister not even anointed. Just because somebody could talk in rhythm and cadence don't mean that they anointed. Like, don't even be nothing be saying, be deep. It's like y'all going to Sarah Jake's conference and she on her second marriage. And she married to a man who she sat beside and watched him divorce his wife and 3 kids to be with her. And that's who y'all listening to. That's your idol. Somebody on their second marriage in a illegal marriage based on the Holy Bible, especially for pastors. That's y'all idol. That lets you know that y'all is off your rocker. You're off your rocker. I got clients that went there, and I'm talking about you. Yes, I'm talking about you. But to be cool, to be associated, to be in the building, to be it. I'm in here, yeah, yeah. You could have donated that money to charity. The money you spent to go there, you could have started your LLC. You could have produced a T-shirt and made thousands of dollars selling you a dope motivational T-shirt, but you sitting in there listening to tomfoolery. It's like, come on now, you got to get y'all being preyed on. So Sarah Jakes got one. Every day I see a different women's empowerment group pop up to where you being charged all this money. It's one thing now if it's online, okay, boom. That's why I do mine online, honestly, to save you gas money, save you flight money, save you hotel money, but really giving you something from a real perspective, a perspective that's gonna benefit you, a perspective that this from the perspective of where you trying to go. So you want a husband or you want a happy marriage. If you already married, then you need to hear a perspective that's gonna help you get there. Just somebody keep talking to you about the favor God got on your life and the blessing that's about to come on your life, but they ain't telling you to put that Twinkie down, put that red velvet and that Oreo down, put that Diet Coke and that Coca-Cola down, get in the bed, get off social media, sleep 8 hours a night, work out 30 minutes or more a day, they ain't telling you what it's really gonna take, then ain't no favor coming, ain't no blessing coming. You gonna keep doing the same thing, you gonna keep getting the same thing you've been getting. Point blank period. Odd. But guess what? Their bank account just got filled up. That bank account filled up, doing good, eating right there, and then you look at your account and you is on a wing and a prayer. And then somebody who just stood on stage and hit you with abadabadoo, ABC 1 2 3, it's got millions. And you came in there broke and left broke. And then visiting to stay broke. But then now they rich. And you out of money. And then you reach out to their foundation for some help. After you done spent them thousands of dollars, you finna be out of luck. And ain't got no free resources for you. Give you one sermon a week. And that's it. Ain't got no free resources. Right now, you go on Tony Gas Academy, get the free ebook, 10 steps to self-love. You get the free course, How I Changed My Mindset. You got over 2,000 videos over here for free. You got the free Wealth Wednesdays that we just had last night, to where if you ain't got $1 to your name, I got stuff in place to help you get on your feet, help you get your mind right, and you don't have to pay tithes and offering to get it. You don't have to get on a plane to get it. You don't have to do that. And so, let me write my player mama. So, hey, get that on together. I got to take care of this. Thank you so much. God bless you. All the important links in the description. Got this trip with the boys program tomorrow, so I need to get on here and get him prepared and also get his mom prepared. And God bless you. We'll talk soon.